And then obviously there's been a lot of talk about Strickland and Chimaev at the top of the weight class potentially rematching. What's your opinion on that potentially?
I mean, there's only one opinion that there should be. Between the two of them, they have an amazing 0 title defenses. So how do you warrant a rematch? In that case, I have 2, so give me a rematch then. I have 2 wins over the current champion. And, it makes 0 sense.
And then do you believe that a victory over Kamaru Usman is enough to give you that title shot that you want?
I don't believe a victory alone can be enough. I think my resume, definitely, but I don't believe that just a victory over Usman necessarily gives me that direct title shot. The same for him. But the performance, going out there and putting up a performance that eliminates any doubt that I'm the best in the world, that's what's going to guarantee me another shot at that title.
That was what was going to be next. But unfortunately, in these things like this, the company kind of has a big say in this, and they felt this was an opportunity. Obviously, I've been up here before and fought the former champion, and so this one just made sense at this time. But it's definitely not easy. I wouldn't say easier with respect to some of these guys right now at the top. I mean, guys like Jared Cannonier, guys like Nasruddin Imavov, Caio Borralho, all these guys, Robocop, all these guys are extremely tough, just like Prates and Morales and all these guys. So, hey, it is what it is.
And then what did you think of Sean Strickland's win over Chimaev and then potentially rematching in the future?
Well, I thought it was a very, very close fight. I thought Sean Strickland did a good job. Obviously, he's improved greatly since we fought, and so have I. But yeah, he did a great job in kind of fighting the type of fight that he needed to fight to come out with the win. I thought it was extremely close. It could have gone either way. But that's the way the judges put it. So it is what it is. He's the champ now.
There's a lot of really good fights that you could make right now in the lightweight division.
I know, it's a good place to be. It's hard to figure out what's the biggest and the best and who sets up.
Elia and Patty.
But who's fighting for the title? Gaethje's got to fight again. Like, who does he fight?
But that's the thing. Gaethje hasn't said if he's fighting. I think he was trying to fight Conor.
Armin, maybe? Who is the next guy in line?
Armin. If Dana White sees us, take Armin off the gulag already. Let him fight for the championship. He's deserving of it already. Let's have this guy fight for the championship. If not, let's have Armin fight the next biggest name possible out there, man. Because I want to see this guy fight.
How long has it been? How long has Armin been on the sideline?
Armin's last fight, I think, was November against Dan Hooker. Been a minute. So we need Armin in there.
Okay. But that's the crazy thing is
7 months. 7 months.
Like everyone's forgot about that fight. It's crazy.
I know.
I was home for 3 weeks, and yeah, this is one of my last week. I was in Vegas for the whole week. That was awesome. Getting called champ all week, watching the fights, and then, golfing a lot. I'm out here for the ESPYs. Hopefully, I'll win that Fighter of the Year tonight.
Okay,
we'll find out soon, and then I'm golfing with Scatterboo on Friday for an ESPN thing, and then I got the Fanatics Fest Friday.
Okay, I like that you're living life like the champ.
And then obviously there's been a lot of talk about Strickland and Chimaev at the top of the weight class potentially rematching. What's your opinion on that potentially?
I mean, there's only one opinion that there should be. Between the two of them, they have an amazing 0 title defenses. So how do you warrant a rematch? In that case, I have 2, so give me a rematch then. I have 2 wins over the current champion. And, it makes 0 sense.
And it sucks. We're both coming up to a point there, and what other fights can we make? But I think if it came down to it, I think if it was for a number 1 contender spot or for the title, like what else can I do? I love Sean. But I think we both have the same dream, and I think that it would just be something we'd have to do. I have nothing against Sean. I love Sean. We've had great memories coming up, as training partners, young amateurs showing up to the gym at the same time. And we never knew, who would have known that we'd be in this position? So, but if it had to happen, I guess so.
When's the last time you trained together?
Trained together? Oh, it's been years. I think when he got ready for the Piotr Jan fight, I think that's when he did his last camp at our gym. I think that might have been the last time. But, you know, I've helped him prepare for, you know, most of his early UFC fights, you know, doing rounds with him.
Respect you.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
You know that. By the way, work or shoot those interviews. Work. That's a wrestling term. Work would be fake. Shoot would be real.
Like you said, work or shoot, and shoot is real. Shoot.
Like Shannon disrespecting you like that. That's legit.
Oh yeah, that was real. That was real. That's how he truly felt. You know, he got exactly what he was looking for.
Which was what?
I mean, he felt like I'm this boring fighter, but I feel like that I'm a very entertaining fighter, and I'm a hell of a fighter. So I don't know why he be talking the way that he do, but he understood that I'm one of the top level fighters in the sport.
Incredibly disrespectful to talk to you like that.
Yeah, it's disrespectful when you don't know enough. Like when you don't have the knowledge of like knowing the true science and the things of the sport. It's like you're just talking out of your body. You don't know enough. So that's why I called him ignorant.
Yeah, good for you. Okay, when did this start? The talks with Zuffa. When did they first reach out to you about potentially joining the team?
So when the fight was over, everybody was like, oh man, I can't believe they stopped it, but they didn't stop it for Green. I was like, yo, there's a difference. So when Green was down, like he had his arm trapped and he couldn't get back up. He physically couldn't, but wanted to.
That was tough. That was a bad
Yeah,
position.
he was still, but he was still trying. He just physically was incapable of getting back up.
Yes.
For Terrence McKinney, Terrence didn't want to get back up.
Yeah.
There's a big difference, and you saw that.
I would like to see that finish.